People, good people and traders, how are you today? I hope I'm broadcasting a little late today to the start, but let's see what we can do. I am just checking out the markets here. We're taking a look again at the Lion method, which is a unique, simple scalping tool and gives clear entries and exits. We have the entire package here. Market's a little sleepy, nothing going on. Gold is 33.66 today. Well, that's a big number. Okay, let's see here. I think I'm connected. Yeah. Uh, excuse me. Oh, I'm a loud burper. I don't know. I do not see numbers moving here. I'm in the 2010. I do not see numbers moving. So let's restart our connection. Let's restart our connection, guys. Sorry about this. There we go. That is looking much better already. Yes. Yes, we have data coming into the platform. Okay. Oh, y'all, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got today. I don't see anything overbought, oversold yet. Now, Fridays, I'm not sure Fridays are a good day for scalping. We need some volatility. I know last Friday was bad, or no, last Thursday because of Good Friday holiday coming up. Short week, I think it really made things sleepy. So gold is oversold. Gold is oversold. It rhymes. This is our entry level. We're going to be waiting for market to hit to that price if you want. The high of that bar is 3285.4, so that's where you could park your buy stop order. What is the crude dude doing? All right, well, we did hit overbought. I would technically be interested in this guy. And that price is 62.27 on the crude. That's micro crude. I'm assuming crude to be the same. That gas is just not exciting. It's just not exciting. Gotta admit it. It just is not exciting. Look at that. NQ has breached the highs, the prior highs. This is some precarious territory in the NQs at 19,400. Let's see. That could be a big number. Let's flip over to the YM. This is the daily chart of the equity futures. Let's see where the YM is hanging out. Okay, the YM hasn't quite reached that level. So the YM is still a little off the highs, but the NQ is right there. Yeah, 19,400 was right about here, right? 19.4, that is the high of those moves. We poked above it just a little bit this morning, but we'll see. Okay, guys, we're getting ready to go long. So how many contracts should we go long, right? That's the question. So based on a $300 risk per trade, this is a $93 distance in the micro gold. I'm going to go with 3 contracts. We're about ready to hit it here, guys. We just got hit, so I'm going to buy bid down here, by the limit. I'm going to be a little stinker. Let's wait for it to retrace a little bit. Let's buy it on a retrace, just because I see such a strong tendency here. The tendency is all magenta. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna miss the trade altogether, but normally it's just a simple market order there, stop market entry. Nothing wrong with that. If we get filled here and back down to the prior high. Yeah, look at that. It just came down to that prior high. So let's see if we can get back there again. It's a very strong move. This is our target. If you're long, our target is at 32.91. And our stop is going to be down at this magenta dot. The pivot of 32.76. Heartbreaker. Look at that, guys. We're going toward target. Without me. We're going without me. Almost at target. Well, my caution isn't always warranted. Lord, what is man that you're mindful of him? Sometimes we're cautious and we're frail. Fortune favors the bold. Ooh, we're so close to target here, but it is not hit that yet. What is everything else? YM is going down. My favorite beef is not doing much. Crude could be coming into its short. I think that's it, guys. We hit target. I hope you got on that train. Had I gone to the high of that bar right here, we would have been filled on that little dipsy doodle retrace. Welcome to the story of trading, right? If you don't get on it, you miss it. I'm going to leave that order parked there because that's a nice strong move. Copper is going north. Copper, copper. Come and get me, copper. All right, we'll probably have another sell dot here if crude continues kind of in that area. We don't have much else. Gold, you're a beautiful thing when you do that. So we had a win here, guys. I didn't get in on it. All right, I didn't get in on it. getting equities data. So Meta must be opening up that big gap upward. No, Tesla's not too far off. What other equities do you want me to look at? Folks, just let me know. YM is going south for the winter. Mr. Russell. All right, gold has an interesting hit the 100. That is a 100 line there, and definitely bounced off of it. I'm gonna cancel this one. We missed it. Party went on without us. We'll see if it comes back down to that level. We'll keep our eyes open to the possibility of another entry there. All right, live cattle is just doing its thing. Let's switch over to GF. This is the feeder cattle. Feeder cattle is up. Didn't get overbought. Take a look at the live hogs. All right, live hogs just didn't get to our entry price. Where might the soybeans be today? The beans? I'm gonna switch over to bean oil too. I prefer bean oil sometimes. Futures ZL. I don't like soybean foods, by the way, in case you're wondering about my food preferences. Soybeans are not on my favorite list. I'm thinking soybean oil is big for biodiesel. I don't know. What do they use soybean oil for? Soybean meal is used for feed, I believe, for cattle, chickens, which I like chickens. Chickens are tasty. Um, what else can we have a gander at? Yeah, all right, I'll do silver. Got me. Okay, silver has a setup. Setup in silvers. Silver is a big dude. $25 per tick. Silver is at $32.84 an ounce. Forgot what it got up to in 1980, but I think it was pretty high. Was it 50? Somebody who's been around since the 1980, let me know what silver was. I think the high was about 50. All right, where are we at with the MGC? Yeah, that 100 line is market respected it. Said, whoa, we're at the 100 period moving average, all y'all. The average price of the last 100 minutes. Let's just slow it down. I'm so cynical sometimes. Sometimes. All right. Well, you know what? Let's take a look at how the market worked out earlier this morning when I wasn't here. So this was oversold here, but we didn't get any signals. That kind of fell apart. We don't see much. Gosh, neck, yeah, she's died here. Well, at the morning at 4:30 or so, it didn't happen. Take a look at crude. Crude has just not been overbought, oversold until recently. All right, so here's an oversold condition. Our first entry would have been here, but it would have been a real short target. You could have taken other targets for sure, but now this one went overbought up here. However, the sell dot was below the 100, which makes it a little bit more risky of a trade. You could have gone short here, and yes, it was a winner because the target was achieved just a few minutes later, but not a trade that I would have taken unless I was feeling really saucy. Here's a winner, a little short winner in high-grade copper. We went overbought, had a magenta extension dot come in, boom, target achieved. Second target is the 100, and that was hit too. Okay, so here's the loser. Had you gone short here, you did not hit target. So a little sleepy time for copper. Here's a winner. All right, we went oversold. We have the yellow dots printing. And went long here, and we do hit target on that oversold condition. Here's another oversold. This is a loser. We just didn't hit the target. Next one is a winner. Would have been a really small guy. Here's a couple of winners. Boom, that would have been a winner. These are probably losers. This is the Asian session. That's a winner here. These are, yeah, I guess you would call them winners. Boom, got those. All I'm looking for when I do this is looking for the yellow dots. Oh, this is yesterday's loser. Yellow dots, that's what I'm looking for. Small loser yesterday. That guy. All right, so that catches us up with copper. What did silver do recently? I don't look at silver too much. There's a winner for us this morning. And silver is not a lightweight contract, so that's a $175 win without any heat whatsoevers. Here's some winners again. So we're oversold. We don't hit any of these entries. We want to go for the lowest entry on a buy signal. So the lowest blue dot is what we're looking for, and boom, we hit it there. And if you got out at target, that's a $175 target here. However, if you held on for the 100 period, that's a $300 target. Okay, so this one, that's ugly. We don't ever actually get, okay, we do get oversold. I see yellow dots here. I don't know. I wouldn't be trading it at 2 in the morning. Wouldn't do it, guys. Just wouldn't be me. Hey, I'm sleeping. I didn't have any trade yesterday. Well, no. I stand corrected. We would have gone, so here's the overbought signal. You know, technically you would have gone short right here. You would have gotten stopped out. I think we went over that yesterday, so I don't want to rehash. Let us not rehash. This is a buy setup. This is a buy setup. all y'all. Where are we at with our equities? Equities, futures are languishing a little bit. Look at that. Gold just stopped at the 100. Went blammo. Meta with the gap up. Now, I really like Leto channels on these big gap up moves in the equities, but this one was not a sell signal. You know, the gap trade is when it opens far above the prior day close, and the idea is that it goes down and fills that gap. So the inclination is that this is a short signal right off the open. Leto channels has two indications of when it's more uh, pronounced. Let's use that word. When we open up in an overbought condition, so like when we're at an extreme level, we weren't extreme here, but if it opened up here, that tells me that we're severely overbought. On a gap up is definitely a good time to short. The other thing too is the expectancy or tendency histo is showing that usually the market has been opening up. So it's not a big deal, right? Uh, So these two things wouldn't have made me interested in selling this. It did work out pretty well, but it wouldn't have been a big deal for me. Same thing here. We didn't really hit the overbought, and we do have an upward tendency. If this was a downward tendency, that's really good. Like it has always opened up below the 100, and then all of a sudden today it opens up above it. That kind of divergence gets me interested. And also if it opens up way in the overbought, and that's telling me that it's at its highest levels. So those are interesting, right? All right, where's silver at? Silver is getting close to entry. Oh, we missed it. I missed it. I missed it. Let's see if we can get back in. So silver put in another buy dot right here. You can see that. We're going to go long here, hopefully in a momentito. In a momentito. In a moment. Gold has put in these magenta dots are our cycle dots. They're cycle. They're telling us that it's an old-fashioned CCI variant, and we are overbought when these magenta dots come in. You'll see green dots, the small green dots, that's oversold in the CCI. I don't pay too much attention to it, but they are there. Our target was already achieved had you gone long, where you did hit target. 225 is the target here. Let's see if we can get filled. Yeah, look at that. We just hit that, exceeded that level by a tick. Let's see if we can get filled and then push back up to that level again. And if not, that's all right. Gold is softening. Usually silver and gold tend to move together. All right, so we are long. I'm going to put a sell limit there, and our stop is down here. Sell stop market. We're already up 75 bucks. Okay, so we got that. We're in silver now. Copper, nothing going on. Crude has that. Excuse me. All right, we're holding on here. It's already looking good. It's already looking really good. I'm going to move this one tick down. I'll keep it up there. Let's see if we can hit that level. I believe we can. All right, we hit it, but we didn't get filled. People are buying at that level, or selling at that level, but not buying. And I moved it one tick in, guys. We would have been a winner. All right, let's get another push up. All right, so we just had a bar close. Oh, okay. Bar closed above the entry price. That is usually a good time to move to break even. I'm gonna hold off for now. Silver can get nasty. We need to push up the new highs here. Right? Mama needs a new pair of shoes. 200 bucks in profit. More push up. And we beat golden. We did it, folks. That's a wiener. That's a wiener. So look at that. We didn't take any heat. And put it in the win column. 225 less the $5 commission. There we go. There we go. We got a winner. 225. Dang, I should have had about 30 contracts on that, right? Okay. So we got one winner for sure. And really, this was a winner, guys. I blew it. I totally blew it. This was a winner right here. What was this in gold? $54 move on the micros. So that's $540 in uh, the full contract. I'd be done today if I had that, right? I'd be done. No, still not valid. We did have a short, winner here. We did have that. I'm happy to get a win in Friday. I'm happy. Really happy. That gas is starting to perk up a little. All right, silver, I love you. You're up another 200 bucks there, right? Go on your merry way. Hopefully some of you are still long in silver. Next stop. Look at that. We got a target coming up right at the or near the 100 MA. All right, Meta. I'm gonna switch over. What stock should we look at, guys? Dow. Apple. What is Apple doing? Apple is a little company founded back in the 1970s and makes some pretty, you know, products that are catching on. Yeah, I wish I would have bought like $1 million of stock in 1976. When they opened up in 76 or 77 or 75. Would have been a whole different Ben. I wouldn't be here. Let me tell you that. I wouldn't be running a room in YouTube. I'd be in the south of France or something with my billions. Well, Apple's at 208, just not doing much. So let's move on to Disney. Okay. See what good old Disney's doing. Mickey Mouse here. Mouse is doing nothing. What did Mickey Mouse do yesterday? So, yeah, I gotta admit it, guys. We had a trade right here. This is overbought. We got yellow dots. Trade goes short here. Put your stop up here. The risk is just a nice. No, I guess it's not reading it because of the. I don't know why. That's weird. I'll have to take a look at my extension 62 calculator because that should work. But we did go short here and we do hit target right there. So Disney was a winner yesterday. Oh boy, Disney, Ray. Walt's doing something right. How many of you are trading Disney right now? Johnson and Johnson. They own pretty much every product in our cabinets. Hello, how you doing? Welcome. Thank you for joining me today. I'm getting lonely here. Hello, Brew here. Brewy her? Brewy her? Okay. What do we got going on? How's your trading going? You trading, trading. We had a winner in silver. We had a winner in silver. You missed. I think you missed. If you'd been there, my apologies. We also had a winner in gold. Silver and gold. So 54 bucks on the micros. Oh, hey Matt, good to see you. All right. Thanks, guys. Thank you both for joining me. Any comments or questions or critiques or compilations or condensations or conversations, feel free to post them in the chat. When was the last time you gave a condensation in a chat? All right, M2K doing nothing. Equities. I guess it's just a Friday's blues. Do we have any news coming out today, folks? Somebody want to check? I started late today. I had a busy morning. I got in about 9:35. Okay, well, NASDAQ is looking a little better. Let's switch over. Nazi. Actually, I want to check out the where is it? The RTY. Already passed at 100, 10. Already passed at 10. R2Y has exceeded these prior highs. That's good. What else? I'm gonna switch this to the annoying local cursor. That bothers me, but might be helpful for this little thing. It's Johnson& Johnson dailies. Looking like. Oh, let's turn that off. Those diamonds are being printed by Leto channels. Uh, Sometimes they get really annoying. Globalized the diamonds. Let's get that one off. Walt Disney's taking it on the chin. Apple, where's Apple at? Apple's been like a madman here. Look at that, some gaps everywhere. But she's coming back. Look at that. We're right at that swing low right here. Saw some really good selling on the 14th of April. Oh, thanks. I would love to answer that. All right, so scalping. Let me show you the silver trade because I'm just so dang proud of it. So thank you for asking. So there's two indicators in the Lion method. First of them is this channel indicator. See these channels up here? This is called Leto channels after yours truly. I invented them. And Bitcoin going down. Oh, okay. So the channels indicator prints a midline and it prints these channel levels. So this is a scientific approach to calculating overbought, oversold. When we start seeing yellow dots, that's down here, that's oversold. And if we were to go up here and get in this area, that's overbought, obviously. So once we're oversold now, we're looking for a reversion to the mean, which is this 100 period slow, 100 period average. I think it's a simple moving average. Could be an EMA, I don't know. But the idea is you want to now look for our entry dots, which is a swing indicator, and a calculation of the swing is added to that, and it's an extension, a Fibonacci extension. So when this blue dot printed, we went long here, and here, let me draw the arrow. So we're looking to buy now because we're oversold, and we get a blue dot coming in here, and we would put a market entry order right there. So we're long at that point in time. We put a stop below the swing down here. So we put a stop down here. And our target is 62% of this risk distance. And that's what this little dashed line is. That little dashed line is our target. Again, this is a scalping idea. We're not holding on for long periods of time. This opened and closed in less than a minute. Now, if you didn't get that fill, and I didn't get started until a little bit later, there's another possible entry right here. And you can go long right here, and the target is right there. So we hit that target quickly. I decided to get a retracement, so you can see where my little fill marker is. I came back, I put a buy limit order here, and a target again at that level, and we hit that. We hit it right on money. Well, thank you for that comment, Subhagya Mishra. I do work hard to keep it simple, but I appreciate your input, and I will endeavor to make it as simple as possible. The idea is really we're looking for an overbought, oversold signal. I'm not really interested in anything that's just blah, meandering around the 100. So we're not interested in a market until it gets exciting, and that means it's had a big move away from its 100 period kind of stable moving average. So the idea is first, let's wait till we get into an overbought, oversold. Once we're in that condition, we start looking for blue dots, oversold. And we go long at the last blue dot that's near that area, and we exit at that target. That's about it. Yes, yes. So the blue and magenta dots here are called the extension 62 indicator. Brilliant name. Thank you very much. I invented this indicator back in 2006, I think. So all it's doing, it's not magic, it's just using swings and Fibonacci's. And this distance here, let me draw this distance from here to here, that is 16 ticks. And the extension 62 is based on that, and it'll be 62% of that distance, which is roughly 9 ticks. So that's how we're targeting things. We're targeting it based off of this swing, and it's just an automatic fib tool. Let me show you, I can show you the extension here. So from this swing to this swing up to here, and you can see it's about 61.8%. I think there's a little, rounding error or something in there. But that's basically where our target is. I've got a number of videos on this thing. You can check them out at my store, store.sbgtradingcorp.com. The nice thing is you don't have to do much. You wait until it's ripe. You wait until we are overbought or oversold. This is my little P&L marker. I just threw that in there. Oh, by the way, guys, this is a custom ruler that I created. It has more information than the standard Ninja ruler. You can see I mentioned how many dollars per ticket is. I mentioned the time between the two, the dollar value of those ticks, the percentage of the change, and then the volume between these 2 points. So if you want this ruler, guys, just email me. I'll be happy to send it to you for free. It'll show up in your list as ruler dollar. No, I think it's ruler dollar is what it's going to show up as. Because with the regular ruler, let me show you the difference. Okay, this is the regular ruler that you all have. See how that has less information in it? So this is the regular ruler that you've got, and this is the augmented or improved ruler. So if you want it, I would be happy to send it to you. You can email me at info@sbdtradingcorp.com is fine. I would send you the zip. All right, what else is going on here? Does that answer your questions about the scalping? Oh, let me see BTC. You mentioned Bitcoin is dropping, huh? Yeah, I don't know if it is. This is the cash price for Bitcoin. This is the micro Bitcoin futures. We're still at $96,000, guys. So, oh, maybe you're expecting it to go down. You have a prediction. Here's a good Bitcoin trade. Uh, it's the Lion Scalp. So again, we're overbought. We're overbought above the, when these yellow dots print, that means we're above the, we're in the overbought zone. Here is the entry dot. We would have gone short right here, right at that bar. We would have had a stop above here, above the high of that swing. And the target was right here, and the target was achieved probably right in this area. So you see that? So the gain would have been in $29 in BTC, 58 tick. Oh, this is the micro beat. This is the micro contract. It's 58 ticks. Let's see, that should show up here too. So in this instrument, it is a target of $312, and that was a valid trade in the Lion method. So we just hit overbought now. You see that? We just hit overbought. Now we're interested in going short. Overbought, we got yellow dots. The little stripes go away. Now we're going to be looking for a short signal, wait for a magenta dot to print down here. Might occur on this bar. The channels, let me explain the red line and the blue line if you guys want to geek out on numbers a little bit. So the red line tells us that 90% of the history of this instrument during this time of day, 90% of the time, prices are in this area, below the red and above the yellow. 10% of the time, they go above the red with a maximum move up here. So this information is actually historical information. It's not calculated based on current volatility. This is known ahead of time. It's looking at the history of the chart, and it's telling us that between 9:30 and 10 o'clock, this is the overbought area for this instrument. Right here, it's telling us that between 10 o'clock and 10:30, this is the overbought levels for this instrument. All right, well, the dot didn't print because there's only been 3 bars. It's just based on a swing number, and the strength of the swing is 4. And if this bar hadn't penetrated that level, it would have drawn that dot in there. You could technically still go short here. I don't think that would be a problem. I would go short on a retrace up to this level. Does that make sense? Another thing that Leto channels gives us, if I might digress, let's take a look. It gives us a future. Since this information is all historical, I know how to plot it into the future. So this is the overbought level, the 90-10 line up here. This is the 90-10 line down here for the time between 10:30 and 11. And for each half-hour period of the day, I know what it's going to be. I don't know where the 100-period moving average is going to be, so I just represent it as a flat line. This information, this little histograms, are tendency histograms. And this is telling us that in this time of day, this market tends to be above the 100. So historically, if we're down here today and the market is tended to be above the 100, that's an interesting divergence, and I'd be really interested in buying if we're down here. Yeah, it's a little complicated. I won't deny that. I guess, once you get used to it, it makes sense, or it becomes less complicated. But there is a lot of graphics here. You can ignore the tendency histogram. As a matter of fact, after it passes, I do mute the colors. You can mute the colors so it's really faint. But they are here, and you can see the tendency for this time historically has for the silver market to be below the 100. And it certainly was. It certainly fulfilled that tendency. Today was completely below the 100. So that gives us a little picture of the past. Here's another lion scalp that worked. So we went oversold. You can see we have yellow dots printing. So that's step one. Step two is wait for a blue dot to print. Blue dot printed here. We went long on a breakout into that blue dot. So let me just draw that arrow. So this level was breached right at that point in time. And then we exited there with our scalp. And a scalp here netted us, if we got into the blue dot, got out here, that's a $200 move in silver. Now, all these other dots here, I ignore them because we're looking for overbought, oversold. That's the first step. You could trade them if you wanted to, but it's not part of my method. We're looking at ideas about trend trades with them. So like when the market hit this 100 and rejected, that's an interesting time to consider going short. And this one would have worked out. The target was hit right about here. So there are some trend trades, but the Lion method is not about trend trading. It's about overbought, oversold, and reverting back to the mean. All right, we're almost oversold in the YM. Thank you for joining me today, guys. God bless you both, all of you, and I love the questions. So keep them coming. Look at that. Nasdaq hit. Let's see, where was I? Let's go to the Nasdaq. Nasdaq hit the level. I think it was so this level is a really critical level. So we had, support came in right at that time, became resistance right here, and we just hit it just now. So if you're trading the Nasdaq, interesting, critical number. If you guys know about ascending triangles, that's what we're in right here. You look at this as a wedge, right? And when this breaks out and we go above it, you usually wait for it to retrace back to it, and that's when you're buying. So you're buying on a breakout that comes back, and put your stop. I would put my stop right down there. and it's usually off to the races. So maybe the market is coming back. Maybe the equities are coming back. We'll see though. It's got to break above that and then retrace. Okay, what do I know? Silver is just mucking around. So we did have two good trades in silver. If you follow high grade copper, this would have been a short right here for a little bit. The secondary target is usually the 100, the midline. And I just find that the 100 is a pretty, it works, right? You know, all moving averages work, I guess, but that's the one I choose. All right, well, I just missed a short. This is a little bit old signal, but we did go overbought here. We didn't really get a valid entry until right here, though. So this is quite a long time. It is a valid entry. I would still traded it. I was looking at it, but it hit target. So short right there, target right there in the micro NAS is what do we got? This 5 ticks, so not too exciting, but scalping is not about long distance trades. You definitely want to go in with heavier numbers of contracts. That's the key to making scalp trades work. But what you need is a high probability win rate, and that is what we're shooting for here. I do have some losses on occasion, it's true. Everyone does. Okay, here we go. So here's Nat Gas finally got overbought. So I would be looking to short in this area. This was almost an entry level right here. Problem was it's 4 bars before it. This one violated the swing condition. So this would have been a good signal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It might retrace up into there, which would be a. And we have our tendency histogram. You see that now? This is interesting. We're overbought, but the market has tended to be down during this time of day. So that's telling me is a really interesting signal. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go short right here, sell one. Let's sell it right there, huh? Let's see if Nat Gas can get back up to it. What are all y'all trading today? You get any? How did it work? You get some good trades today on your systems? All right, let's let that cook around. Okay, MCL, we missed that one. No, yeah, we did miss that one. That was a valid entry. Copper is not doing anything exciting. Silver, I got in and out for 225 here. Happy with that, but it went higher. I would have been happier with. I got in here, and right now it's at an $800 move in silver. But I wouldn't have held it that long. Look at that though. I didn't take any heat on this one. It retraced back down to the entry dot, and no heat was incurred, and I went right to target. What else? All right, YM. This would have been a good trend trade. We rejected the 100 and it went down right into target. So I don't know. I'm kicking around trend trades. I don't trend trade much. I did one yesterday and it won. All right. This is the YM. Good job, Takoa. Let's see, Tesla. Hey, Tesla's overbought. So Tesla is up here, right? Overbought. Tendency is up, so that doesn't encourage me too much because I wanted to see a downward tendency. That's more attractive, but this would be our short level, right? We would sell when the market gets down to here. J&J. Let's go to Meta. I like to watch let's just do the old FB. I remember my first trade in Facebook. It was like a couple days after it launched. It had its initial IPO. Opened at like $19 a share. You guys remember that? Yep, I get you, man. You remember trading Facebook when it opened? Oh, we're filled. We're filled, all y'all. Filled on that gas short. All right, now let's put in our stop. I'll put one up here, just a really tight stop. Buy stop market. I'm gonna have probably a buy limit down in this area. It's really gonna be probably, it's even tighter. So we already hit target. I just came late to the party, but there's the 61.8. We'll hold it for there. So again, oh, this is what I didn't have it right. This is where low is. Well, we might get stopped out on this one, guys. But really, 618 is roughly there. All right, well, that one got us. Thankfully, it was a little wimpy one. This is a more significant one. All right, down here. Gold has petered out. I know I might be clicking around a lot on these charts, guys, so let me know if that's bothering you. I'll try to slow down. I'm just scouting. Gold, NASDAQ. Again, oh, also, if you're interested, this green box up here is something I call auto summarize P&L. What it does is it reads the rulers. Every time I draw a ruler on here, it'll read it as a win or a lose, win or loss. If it's a green line, it's a winning trade. If it's not a green line, it's a losing trade. And it summarizes them. So, it's one win. I only have one ruler on the chart, so it just kind of gives a quick summary. When you have multiple rulers, it reads all of those rulers and it summarizes them for you. If you want that one, I'm happy to give that one away too. Let me know. Oh, it draws the session time, so you can set it to only trade or only colorize between, I have it between 8 and 11. So it ignores any rulers that are in the red zone, and it only reads rulers that are in the non-red zone. And it also prints the date down here and the day of the week. I find that super helpful. When you're scrolling back a chart in Ninja, you can see the dates change. And you can see Monday the 21st starts right here. So that is worth its weight in gold for me. I just like seeing that. Again, for my friends, that is a free tool. Just email me and ask for the auto summarize P&L. I give away gifts to my friends. Hello, friends. All right. I don't see too much else happening here, guys. I'm going to be trading until 11, and it is 10:37 right now. Yep, got me. Bastard got me. Gas got me. I usually do pretty good in gas, especially with this tendency to be down. Well, we actually have a more valid level right here. So there's our new sell signal. So the minute market comes down here, we'll be going short. We'll do a sell stop market. So also one other thing, if I may, the see this blue line that's drawn, that's extension 62, and that's just telling me the swing to the current high is the risk that I'd be taking on a short. It'll adjust here in a minute. So that's the risk distance. And it is correlated and it prints out right here at the bottom right of the chart. There's a 19 tick or $190 in nat gas. So it prints out the risk right here. And one of the parameters in the indicator is how much max risk I'd want to take. So I've got it set for a $300 setting. And that just gives me an idea of how many contracts I should trade, which is one in this case. So it's an automatic contract calculator. So now the risk is 280 because we just had a new high put in. We could still trade one contract and stay underneath our risk. We're going to go above that. So this is interesting. Once you see this, you're going to get something that looks like this. Like if it's a huge risk distance like this is, you see how the color of that changes in the bottom right? Because we're much too high. It's too big of a risk for a max risk. Anyway, I could talk forever. Sometimes I do. YM languishing. Things are just kind of slow on Friday. I don't normally trade big on Fridays because they can get a little sleepy. But I made money today and I'm happy with it. Made 300, no, 297 today. Low, less whatever I lost in nat gas. How big was this loss? I went short here and I got stopped out here. That was a $90 hit. See that? So it shows up in the auto summary P&L. Any other questions, comments, criticisms, critiques, consternations, compilations, condensations, calamities, confusions? Please post them in the chat. Got any calamities today? I hope you guys are doing good. It's Friday. Got any big plans? Matt, I went to Culver's yesterday and had a delicious double, what do they call it? A double, I forgot what it's called. Is it a double double or something like that? No. You missed it, Matt. It was yummy. It was yummy. French fries, Diet Coke, the whole 9 yards. I didn't have any custard though. Me and my wife. I have custard with my wife. All right. Nothing else, guys. I gotta get some coffee and wake up. Dude. These markets are doing nothing for me right now. Again, I'm looking for. I don't chop around. I don't like chop. Maybe you guys can trade chop, but uh, usually I get destroyed if I trade around there. So I wait for a big move out of chop. If you guys know how to trade in the chop, then let me know, and I'll attend your room. I just don't have success in the chop. You've been chopped. You've been chopped. You guys watch TV? Watch Chopped. We have nothing. All right, 10:43. That means 15 minutes to go. 15 minutes to go, and then I am going. Gone. Wrapping it up, making like a baby and heading out. Oh, make like a baby and head out. I haven't used that since the 80s. Make like a baby and head out. Matt, you want to sing any songs today? What are we singing? Sometimes Matt and I will sing a something between a Fanny Crosby or a Jim Morrison song. Pretty much between those two. God bless you all. Thank you for joining me again. We appreciate it. What's the wow? Am I missing something? BTC would have been a good trend trade, Matt. Look at that. See, came near the 100, rejected it. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Target achieved. Oh, I just figured out something to add to the printout here. Ah, guys, I'm gonna make a new printout. So we have the risk distance, but we don't have the target distance. So I'm gonna print out a target distance in dollars. How about that, huh? Oh yeah, the range of our singing. Fanny Crosby to Jim Morrison. Look at that. We're going towards 100 grand in BTC. I also like to watch Solana. You guys ever watch Solana? Here's the Solana buy signal. Look at that, guys. So we went oversold, just tinged it, just bing, one little dot. That engages this buy signal right here. stop down here, go buy here, and we hit target achieved, right? Yeah. The green dots, you can set the tendency to be either dots or histograms. This is just dots. Clean it up a little bit. And the tendency was up, 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 up. So this encouraged me to go long right there. Not right there. You could, I mean, if you feel spunky, you could try to go long when it just hits that 90-10, that green dot, but it could be a little risky. Like, going short here would have worked, but short here would have been rough. This would have worked because we went overbought here, right? And then this is the entry. We would have gone short right here. But personally, I don't like to short unless it's above the 100. So I like to short when it's up here. So this dot is a little low for me because I see the 100 is sort of it could be a good support resistance level. Um, Plus, it's the area that's just kind of magnetized. The market, when it's in chop, it just moves around the 100. So I don't want to go short anywhere or long anywhere near the 100 because it's the no man's land. We could do a medley, Matt, of Blessed Assurance and what is that other song he does? Morrison. Give me a Morrison song. House of the Rising Sun, right? Is that? Oh, okay, I like that. This actually would have been right here. Right there is a good, would have been a dot. It just kind of got broken early. You see that? There was it has to have 4 swings after it, and it didn't. But that would have been a dot. That would have been a better short right there. It's kind of what I did in natural gas and got hurt, but that's what I was looking for. What happened in nat gas? All right, well, we got another setup here. This might be a good spot. I'm gonna give it a try, guys. I'm just me. You see what I'm doing? I'm going short here. The dot is just not gonna print because of the swing number, but it's close. Also getting a little bored here at 10:49 in the morning. All right, so there's our swing extension, and we're gonna go and do a buy limit right here. That's our target. You get what I'm laying down, all y'all? All right, I don't need the extensions anymore. But Matt, we could do "'Tis So Sweet to Trust in Jesus." I think that's Fanny Crosby. One of my personal favorites, though, not Fanny Crosby, is "Great Is Thy Faithfulness." Yes, everyone, if you're new to this room, thank you for one, but I don't mind talking about theological issues, and I don't mind talking about songs. And I was an atheist for many, many, many years, 27 years, and then I came to trust Christ. All right, we're short. So if you have any questions about theology, I'm all into it. Look at that, all y'all. Who's scalping that gas with me? See if this has any legs. I should probably shut up. I should probably shut my mouth, right? I am going to put a stop in. Okay, don't get on my case. I'll do it there. That's a big stop. I don't like it. I don't know. I was really encouraged by that move, but if it hit a concrete floor, it's going to bounce, right? But I don't talk much about politics, but I will if you provoke me. However, I do enjoy theology. Okay. Nat gas. You really gotta do me that way. Oh, I just thought of a song for the nat gas market. It's a Rolling Stones song. You guys know what I'm thinking of? I don't know the name of it. Oh, okay. I do. I think I do. Can't get no satisfaction. My wife thinks I'm a little crazy because I think in song lyrics. I'm so programmed. You guys ever have that happen? Song lyrics just pop in your head when you're thinking about words you said. So one of my principles is it's got to go my way right away or else it's a no way for me. And this is not going my way right away. I'm going to give it a little more time. A little bit. One more bar. I don't got time. 10:54 anyway. 10:54. Burning daylight. Okay, so we got a little move the right way. Well, let's tighten up the old stopola. I'm like bringing it down here. So we're at least at more than a 1-to-1, right? Are you guys out there? Is this mic on? 10:55. Let me see what other markets are doing while we're watching that gas bounce around. Okay, not much else going on here. Equities are flat. Gold is flat. That's all we got. It's the only show in town right now. The lion method anyway. Maybe you guys are making millions of dollars. If you make $1 million today, I would love 100,000 of that. Guys, I'm not liking this trade. It's just not finding a push through. You know what I mean? Gotta go my way right away, or else it's the highway. I think everybody left me. I think I'm talking to myself. It's okay. You guys got lives. You got things to do. 10:56. Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a foretaste of glory divine, heir of salvation, purchase of God. Matt's still here. All right, buddy. Born of his spirit, washed in his blood. This is my story. What do you think I should do here, Matt? This nat gas trade is just starting to bug me. Great is thy faithfulness, O God, my Father. There is no shadow of turning. Oh, I don't like that, brother. Thou changest not, thy compassions, they fail not. Oh, man, this isn't looking good. As thou hast been, thou forever will be. Great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercy I see. 10:59. About ready to drop this sucker like a hot potato. Drop you like a bad habit. Maybe at 11 it'll pop somewhere. Probably will. Yeah, it's popping. Wrong way. I don't have it as an OCO order either, so I gotta get ready to kill it. Gotta be near 11 o'clock. Stop me out, man. I knew it. I knew it. 11. Well, that's good. That's good. Ain't done yet, brother. Ain't done yet. Ain't done yet. I think I will let it go a little bit more. Matt, you watching this? I'm a rock star. Come on, Matt. Give me a little benefit here. There's $90. Matt, come on. Who got the win? I love it. All right, a 9-tick win. I had a 9-tick loss and a 9-tick win. You guys, you're probably so jealous right now. Thank you. You acknowledged it. Thank you. All right, it is 11:01 already. I had a great time with you. Really good to have some people in here, wasn't it, Matt? And some other people. And you guys are great. God bless you today. Beware of the lion of the tribe of Judah. He's coming back. And I wish you guys all blessings. And it has been fun. And I think you guys are great. So have a good weekend. Stay safe. Go out and have baked potato or something for dinner. Go to Culver's. I had the double cheeseburger. It was very good. Matt, it's been a pleasure. I wish you good things, brother. And that's a wrap for the 25th of April, 2025. Get to work on whatever else you're doing. All right, I'm gonna go get some coffee. God bless y'all. Have a good day.